This other team just
Alrighty, welcome back to another Darkest Hour ESEA match. My name is Vincent, and I'm joined by the Alan Gaming. How's it going, Alan?
Just hoping and praying someday maybe somebody will pronounce my name right, but doubtful as you further prove the fact that people are really incompetent at reading.
You know, listen, my name is 2020 Vision, so I do understand more than most people.
That's
um,
true.
wait, aren't you just recently back from vacay?
Yeah, I was in South Carolina,
Ooh,
Myrtle Beach, Surf City kind of area for a week,
nice.
and did absolutely nothing but stare at the sun directly, so I'm blind now.
Well, that is probably bad for I don't know casting video games. We'll see how it goes.
Nah,
Uh,
I just gotta feel it out.
we are gonna. How do you feel it out? I just have to know.
You go by the sounds, man.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I've told this story on stream, but I did cast with a guy who casted an entire Overwatch game fully off of sound. Like the feed was just so bad that he couldn't see anything.
Was
So
he accurate in his calls,
he
though?
was he I was color and he was play by play, and he was calling and I didn't know he couldn't see. He was good
Blind
enough.
leading the blind.
He was good enough that I didn't know that he was unaware. Anyway, that is a story for another time, as we have the story of Darkest Hour and their continuation of the Inferno Nightmare. I mean, Inferno. Continuation. What is this now? The fourth time out of five?
For them, or yeah, because they're 3-1. Yeah, so this is 4 out of 5 for them, I think, and it's 3 out of 5 for China as well.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that we haven't spoken about yet. I don't know what this team name is. It's Chinanocan, something like that. We're just gonna call him China.
Yeah, playing it safe here. We're just going China.
I have like a sneaking suspicion that's some sort of negative thing. But I don't know. So anyway, hopefully not. Long story short, though, Darkest Hour coming into this one, I know MJB did give me the deets. They did want to play other maps, but they couldn't
It
get
ended up
scrims.
being Mirage or Inferno, and here we are on Inferno.
Empire of Kings is what. Okay, well, it doesn't say that on stream is the problem, Nova. I do see that on like the match page, but it's still wrong in
Do
game.
they?
Yeah.
Did they just change it?
I don't know. It is. It's like
Because
right
it's
on
still
the Face
showing
It team
China on
page.
mine.
On the Face It team page, it looks right.
Oh. All right,
Yeah.
so
I ain't got a clue, man. I just don't know.
so what are we calling them then?
I think it's easier if we just say China because it's what's on top of the screen on stream. But anyway,
Agreed.
it's been like not a bad season thus far from Darkest Hour, but especially not in the win rate. Like, been winning some good games, but these games haven't looked the most consistent. There has been some times where things have gotten a bit out of hand here and there, and so I think I'm looking for Darkest Hour in this matchup. I'm looking for it to be a little bit more cohesive, right? That there was some moments where things started to get out of control, and so I want to see them kind of dominating in a way that we haven't yet this season.
Yeah, but when you want something like that to happen, you're going up against, China, who have played Inferno twice before, and they have showed nothing but dominance on this map, winning 16-3, 16-7. Mirage is a different story, but that's not where we're at right now. We're at in Inferno, and Inferno seems to be definitely more their map selection, I would say, because it's not that deep. It's either Inferno or Mirage, and that kind of goes for both teams at this point.
Yeah, I mean that's what the clear indication has been, and I guess to be fair, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is
That's
a
fair.
solid way to approach things. We do have what is this 8 players in the server. We had 5 for Darkest Hour, and then we lost Nova. I guess Nova's chatting with us. He's not gaming. He's
Good
just
point.
having a good time.
I just registered too that Nova kind of does play for Darkest Hour, doesn't he?
Yeah. He is indeed a player, a video gamer, one could say.
An opera of sorts.
Of sorts. What does that
Is he
mean?
Because I know Nova kind of gets switched in and out of the role, but I think his preference is opping, right?
No, yeah,
I'm not crazy, right?
he is an opper.
Okay.
I just was wondering like what the different sorts of oppers are.
The good kind and the bad kind.
Oh, okay. What kind is Nova then?
The good one, as far as I remember.
It's true. He is. He was playing quite well last time out on this map specifically. Was doing a great job on the CT side, getting those opening picks and having a lot of consistency in that like opening duel territory, precisely where you want to have success as the AWP. Where there was maybe some struggles was closing out the game. Darkest Hour, they have had a couple of good leads and they have closed, but it's taken a little bit longer than I think you would have typically liked.
Yeah, and you know, like I said before, China has a pretty strong one. So at this point, Dark Side, we're gonna have to play their best version of this map and make sure when they get that lead, they maintain it and actually work to close out maps. Which I know a lot of teams at this level, and well, hell, even pro NA teams obviously can't close out games nowadays either.
Pro
So
NA
it's just,
teams, we don't have any of those. Sorry.
yeah, well, the pro level doesn't know it necessarily as say successful as much, but pro nonetheless.
Yeah.
But it is always a falter in the NA scene is just closing out once they are ahead, as everybody seems to struggle in that manner.
Indeed, indeed. We have 10 players in the server, but we don't have readies just yet. And warm up is about to end, so hopefully that's coming in soon enough. We're gonna head to the map intro though. And yeah, we definitely need to know what Inferno looks like because
Never seen it.
yeah, nobody's ever seen this map. It's brand new.
I don't know if you know. It's actually a fun fact about this map. There is one spot called Banana. Used to be called Cart way back when in the ancient days of when me and Benny were first born.
Oh man, true story. We got the knife round coming up, so we'll peek in at that. And obviously, CT start, excuse me, is preferable. But if my memory serves correctly, I think the T side has been pretty decent for Darkest Hour as well.
Well, this is going to be a pretty deciding factor as everybody lines up like it's 16:30 again. And here comes the knives, and well, Darkest Hour. They're doing what you should do in a knife round, and they close out the knife round. See, it's a good start for them already.
They're knifing in the knife round? No way.
Big knifers over here.
Big knifers. I like to say that just to troll everybody who gets triggered by it.
People get triggered by that? Why am I surprised? You're upset about everything, so.
I would never be upset though. Never. Not me.
Yeah, until I make a call out called Sunroom.
That's true. Listen, you brought it up, now you have to deal with the consequences. This man's called Cave Sunroom on Ancient. It's the exact opposite. It's a cave. There's no sun there.
No, there is. Forget it. Doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's literally the connecting room from Jaguar, and it's literally a brighter room, which has sunlight, but literally doesn't matter because we're not even close to this map. We're on a map that literally has zero greenery in it. Well, just about, other than the potted plants.
We're gonna get a moto smoke coming through. I don't know, that wasn't for
kind of
moto.
hit.
Excuse me. It was for library. Oh, and it's a split towards B. MJB ready for it, though. Taking the first duel, trying to fall all the way back, and he'll slink away. Can he get around the corner? Absolutely. Now has support in the form of Toasty. And Nova's just sticking back here, not even taking the fight. MJB with another shot. Toasty as well. This is all going swimmingly for Darkest Tower. A clean sweep in the pistol.
And there's so many chickens. Thank you. I was tired of hearing the clucking. Thankfully, good portion of them were murdered in the process. Thank you, Stuffing. Finally doing something useful. We appreciate you, man.
Whoa!
Hey, he got 0 kills.
Stuffing didn't deserve that, dude. I'm sorry,
doesn't.
Ryan. I'll try to keep it. I'll try to keep a lid on him.
Nah,
I'll do my
dude.
best.
Stuffing's a good guy. We all love Stuffing. But either way,
Of course,
really
yeah.
solid
Thanksgiving,
round.
big fan.
Oh, actually, Stuffing's okay if we're talking food-wise. Either way, utility getting dumped down towards alt mid, and everybody comes out wildly unscathed and unaffected by it, in the least.
MJB just kind of shoulder peeking, looking for information there to the long haul, but once the information gets gathered, no adjustment or no continuation of that push from China as they head over towards A, but it will be a little bit delayed. Full control of Banana now being gathered by Darkest Hour, and it's a pretty strong setup Darkest Hour have currently.
Yeah, good crossfire setup in towards Pit. MJB closing out as he's looking strong already. Another 4K. He's on for 7 already just in the first 2 rounds here, but the rifles are good to come out. China going to have the rifles out. It's going to be an opless round for them. No bomb plans at all, and they haven't even gotten a kill yet either. Okay, looking at it. So utility is going to be there. Going to be really light for the most part, other than Bu, as he's going to be a little heavier on the side. But it is going to be a free round for Darkest Hour, as they're sticking with the 2 rifles, MP9s, and that scout on Nova is still in play.
I've just realized everyone on China has 0 kills. They didn't get any.
That's what I said.
I missed that, but I just was in awe of MJB, to be fair. They found some kills now. 9cc with a double to get control of Banana. And this has kind of put Darkest Hour into a very odd position with 3v5. It's going to have to be a hero play from somebody.
And if it's going to be anybody, it's going to be MJB as of right now. And so if they do... good peek there from Benji, but coming up a little short, gets the dink in, but remember correctly, he did only have a FAMAS, and you're always at a disadvantage when peeking into an AK with that gun, if you really want to call it that. And it is just going to be MJB and Nova left live 2 on 5.
Yeah, this is disgustingly patient this round, to be honest, from China. I mean, they got those 2 opening picks, and they didn't move, and now they didn't move for the next full minute.
They are terrified of MJB, I guess. I mean, I would be as well, but they're just not moving. It's actually, there we go. Bu, finally making some footsteps, and at this point, MJB most likely just going to save his rifle and single molly.
Yeah, he most certainly is. You look at the utility belt. That Molotov going to be nice to have for the next round, for sure. Very expensive piece of kit. And he'll be able to drop over a rifle to someone else.
I just already know Nova had to have said, like, why are they still sitting there? There's only 2 of us left. Why aren't they moving? When
Yeah.
Nova took that peek, I just know he had to have been pretty upset, because I'd be saying the exact same thing as well.
Did Nova type something in chat? Did he?
No,
I'm
no.
asking.
No, sorry, I'm listening to Death Chat right now, and Nova's saying something about stats right now.
Oh, okay. I have it off for obvious reasons.
Yeah. And I have it on for obvious reasons.
Of course. Well, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah. But
Pretty clean one.
yeah,
As
actually,
opening gun
China
rounds
didn't lose
go.
a single player, did they?
Nope, they did not. It's been flawless rounds for the opening 3.
Oh.
Everybody has 5 surviving in every single round.
I also just noticed MJB's the only person with kills for the most part. Toasty, Nova, and Benji all have a single kill, and Stuffing still in 0 currently.
Listen,
So it really has been MJB so far.
MJB stole all the kills.
Oh, true.
Leg shot from Nova, looking for the
MJB's
peek
gonna kill him.
towards ramp, but it was jumping out over into Mexi, so there'll be double nade. Toasty tagged down very heavy off the back of that.
Yeah, Stuffing gonna run back. Might swap weapons. There we go. They do. Makes smart play there, giving up the better gun to the higher health player. And it is actually fairly even. We do see Ulk. Would that be his name?
Ulk, yeah.
Ulk on 16 HP. Toasty on 28. Ooh. Carms might have a contact played here towards Benji, but again, Benji with that FAMAS at a disadvantage again. as the economy is still not stable for the CTs, as we do see T side actually have definitely gained a lot of momentum and should be able to buy back in even if they lose this.
You know, momentum is a fair word there, but they've got no sort of momentum in this round. It's crazy how slow China are playing this. They will get an opening pick. That's Benji going down. Stuffing, walking forward. It's the dink onto 9cc, but no frag had as Nova will get a kill in A. Fall all the way back. A double setup now for Darkest Hour on the B site. Smoke going out for CT. Molotov tossed down, and that's unfortunate as MJB will confirm the tag that Nova got at the beginning of the round, but no further damage done. Nova finding that kill through the smoke makes this so much more attainable. Flashbang hit, and Nova goes down to Bew. China up to 2.
And it's the first round where it wasn't a clean sweep by a team, so getting traded here, but Darkest Hour are going to be financially reset here. You're just going to see, well, hopefully nothing being bought, not even utility, as Darkest Hour haven't really had a full M4 op setup yet. It's always been a FAMAS or MP9 mix in them there, but still prevailing and getting some rounds and kills, even losing the 2 already.
So expectations this round pretty low with the USPs though. Be hoping for maybe a kill or 2. There's that single flashbang that MJB purchased up. Going out for the mid swing. And listen, I will readily admit this is my bias showing.
Uh-oh.
What just happened?
You back?
Was that
You're good?
Was that the Go TV that broke?
No, I think it's you.
Oh no.
But I think we're good. Stream's still up. Everything's fine. But actually, Darkest Hour bringing us into a 2-on-2 somehow immaculately off the back of a single flash and some USP kills. So, getting the effective kills, and hopefully now just going to be able to grab some rifles. But we do see Fate still holding mid, making sure nobody can even begin to touch them.
Hopefully they're just going to collect the rifles. And I mean, fully understand why Darkest Hour being so passive here based on what we saw in the previous rounds. How passive China have been even once they get these opening picks. It wouldn't have been, I mean, it would have been crazy to do, but I wouldn't have been surprised, all that surprised to see if they like stuck somebody late mid, just kind of kept one there to collect the rotators trying to grab those AKs. Kind of seems like the type of play that this squad has been making already in the first 5 rounds.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a pretty good adjustment here from Darkest Hour, realizing that China has currently been really slow playing all the way up to about, say, 45 seconds left in the round is when we do see some actual movement coming out from the Ts. But at the same time, we could see China now shifting to a faster pace kind of execute just to make sure to keep Darkest Hour on their toes.
Husky, this is a best of 1. This is just a regular league match. Yeah, getting this AWP activated, obviously a big deal. Nova right now is looking over towards the B site. Down Banana. Didn't get a chance to take an opening shot that direction, but he'll stick around whilst a rotation for Stuffing as he'll pick up Library. Doubled up in pit, big and small. 9cc trying to walk his way down. Stuffing will get a nice kill. Benji continuing to fight from the pit, and he's doubled up. 2K there for Benji as Nova has rotated his way in.
Oh, this Molly could buy them some time, but the bomb is dropped towards pit. So the Molly not going to have to buy them that much time as BOB is going to stick this down. But Nova's going to get into a little bit better position in towards Cubby. Not yet pushing off it. You don't realize that both players are there just yet. So there is still time for Darkest Hour with these kits.
That there is, but this angle is so tough. Fate collecting that frag onto Toasty, and Nova's hop is going to be saving. No real reason to overcommit the AWP, especially not when now loss bonus is starting to accrue, and you could have a bit of a half buy if you wanted to in the next. And actually, with the money that Toasty and Stuffing have, I think they might even go for the full purchase here. Darkest Hour, very dependent.
That's if Nova survives.
Ooh, he's looking okay. Yeah, he'll get away with it.
Everything's fine. But if I am Darkest Hour, at this point I gotta realize that you're gonna need full weaponry. And I think we might just see Stuffing buy a little bit deeper with the money. Oh, nope, I stand corrected. He drops the FAMAS over to MJB. So overall, not a bad buy. A little later on the utility side, but all in all, not the worst thing I've seen teams work with.
Yeah, certainly not bad at all. We'll see Nova take the opening duel, and he
Ooh.
does pick that one up this time. Even spots a couple of more figures down mid. May get another opportunity later into the round as he's gotten away cleanly. No damage done to Nova in that engagement. So that was a key indicator for the CT side of Darkest Hour. But last time we saw them on Inferno was Nova getting those picks early into these rounds, particularly towards mid.
Yeah, and something to note is, oh, there we go. Contact play. Op missed the first shot. BOBU takes a shot to the shoulder. Molly getting dumped down. Going to push him back, taking a little bit of damage on top of it. But
Wait, why smoke that?
I generally don't know either.
He like got out of the molly and then smoked it.
But we are seeing a big adjustment from China, definitely being more fast-paced, especially last round. Within 20 seconds, they're already executing on the site. And now we're seeing just under a minute, they're almost in towards lane and in towards arches maybe as well. Toasty playing an upper angle there. Falls down, only lands a single shot through the wall on towards Kerms. And now is wide open, and MJB is probably in trouble here, but he has got a little bit of crossfire set up. Finds first shot towards BOBU. Almost lands another, gets a dink, but can't secure the kill. As now the rotates are in.
Yeah, there's still a man alive, though, on the back of this side. It's Benji. Never mind. He's down. 3-on-3. Re-smoke. Moto. And that might just lock out Darkest Hour, or maybe not. They're approaching Porch. Nice frag control there from Ulk as he'll get that first frag. Missed opportunity as Nova a bit slow to re-swing that angle. Won't be able to trade. And the both of them, Toasty and Nova, walking away with their lives intact. China up to a bit of a lead here. 5 rounds in a row. Mate, I don't know if you needed that, Molly, but you know, just in case they were hiding on the site.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, they only saw Nova with the op, but it is still a little weird that they're throwing extra smokes on things they don't need to, and mollies when not necessary. But at the same time, you look at their money, they can afford an extra $300 to $500 utility piece here and there. As the timeout does come through, I'm assuming this is going to be a Darkest Hour pause.
Yeah, well, we get to know now on Face It. CT timeout. So yeah, Darkest Hour taking.
Do we?
Yeah, does that not show for you?
Oh, I never registered in my brain, honestly. I'm so not used to seeing it.
Yeah. So Darkest Hour do indeed take this timeout. They have bought around this. We've already got an additional weapon out alongside the 2 that they saved, and we'll be seeing another drop. MJB back on the FAMAS. He did pick up a kill with it. These saves allowing Darkest Hour to continue making these purchases. Honestly, though, it's been a little bit puzzling that last round, what exactly went wrong for them. I mean, Benji just needs another smoke or another kill there, but the fact is that they got the opening pick, and here we go, Nova once again picking up the opening. Bew down immediately.
Yeah, Nova's been getting those picks the last couple of rounds now. Either he lands a leg or he has gotten the kill the last 2 times, and Nova's doing his job as the opera, as MJB might have some information here in a second towards apartments, and only could get double swung here if not too close. But now with that broken glass, you know, kind of maybe gives it away a little more.
Sorry, I had to look away for a moment. Face It be trolling a little bit for one of our games tonight.
Oh. Not in a good way, I assume.
No, in a bad way. Like not giving us IPs.
Oh.
Anyway, that is not for this game. We got everything we need here. And, well, honestly, everything that Darkest Hour need for this B-site hold. What an investment of utility for China just to walk away, and it looks like that's what they're doing. They have no more smokes. They're not going to have a smoke for CT here. Will China? I mean, they're going to have to re-hit B.
Mollies, but that's it. I don't know. This is kind of odd, but they are quietly walking up. 9C finds one, Stuffing finds one, drops down, gets one. Benji with a double up, finds more, and it's down to just Fate. 103 grabs bomb, 10 seconds left. He should be able to get this plant down. He will, but it's not really a money situation. It's needed for China at this point. They need, well, the round's not needed necessarily, as Nova secures himself the double kill, and Darkest Hour finally break the 5-round streak of the T-side terror.
Yeah, it has been a bit of a tough run of rounds, but tell you what, man, Nova has been the it factor. MJB picking up 7 kills in the first 2. That was all well and good. Really launched them into a strong start for Darkest Hour, but Nova has been the impact fragger in these last couple of rounds with 2 opening picks at the very beginning, and then being very mobile at the AWP, making it difficult, I think, for China to actually have any indication of where that op's located later into the round.
Yeah, now if I'm China, I'm kind of afraid to take that mid control that they've so confidently been taking. Here we go with the peak, but this time, BOB sprays through, gets one shot into the jumping head of Benji, and Nova barely surviving on 41 HP, so maybe that's the counter. Just rush them and hold W.
I mean, yeah, I guess to be fair, it also helps when they had the flashbangs being tossed out there. Lining up Benji, I think that was part of the reason he was jumping. So, and not only that, I mean, Nova tagged down heavily. Just trying to get away. Nova's going back for more flash. I don't know what that flash, but it certainly wasn't the guy's mid. Nice adjustment from MJB. Damage done to Ulk if MJB could get into position to take a fight towards him. And the only thing that's saving Darkest Hour right now is this banana control that's just fallen apart. It's all up to Toasty.
Yep, 2-1-4, and Toasty with the pop flash. Go, hold up, what? Hold up. Where was 9C at? He had to run back past Toasty. What did I miss there?
He just got caught by the flash. That's the reality of it. But the bomb out towards A, and there's a second smoke for Moto. It's a 2-on-2, but this is a far rotation that needs to happen from Toasty. MJB, though, he's already bedded in. He's got a smoke and a flash. Kits now for both. There's that resmoke for Moto, making life difficult.
Yeah, I think they're going to poke a little bit here. Not sure if it's going to be I assume it's going to be a full commit, but now that Molly going down might just seal it. Oh, they're going to gamble this one. God, but they got to be quick. Time's rolling down. MGB's going to take the fight here. Goes high, runs out of ammo. Switches USP, gets the kill, gets the trade, actually. Fate's still alive. Is he going to peek him? He's running in, swings the angle, gets the kill, and China take the round. And Fate does not survive.
Oh, man. I understand why Darkest Hour feel the need to go for that, right? Even after that Molotov. They also had a bit of money, so they're going to be buying again regardless. All of those things are reasonable, but at the same time, it does feel like it was a bit of a desperation moment for them. But the fact is, they still have an op on Nova. That's been such a key indicator for them.
Yeah, as long as Nova can get that control again, he's going to peek from
mid.
He's got lane over towards mid this time. He's not going to bother jumping across. Takes a long way around, and he might have an angle here soon, but doesn't want to stick around too long as he has been posting that position every round. And oh, 9C. He read that play very well. Takes the head off Stuffing, as Stuffing has just been having a rough go at it on this B site so far. Only getting himself 2 kills, but if I heard in Death Chat correctly, he's having problems with his mouse, I think.
That is incredibly frustrating. Hopefully he gets that figured out soon enough. But again, China slowing this down immediately after getting this opening pick. They've been playing such a default type of setup. China have. It's like just default aggressively everywhere. Once they get a pick, though, they'll wait 30 seconds before they hit anything every time.
Yeah, it's super hard to read as Carms runs on sight, takes the head off Toasty. Nova finds a shot through his smoke, at least getting one back here. MJB gets one of his own, brings it back to a 3-on-3, delays his plant a little longer, and might even be able to switch to the AK. Couldn't catch one off, sprays through, but Ulk gets the trade into a 2-on-2. Nova close by with the opportunity to push forward, hits the shot, tags him down to 17 HP. Still a 2-on-2 as the retake slowly coming in.
Benji gonna double up with Nova. He'll be spotted out in pool. Shots continuing to be fired through the smoke, and Nova has the connection. Nicely done from Nova. And a nice hold from MJB, the double kill, in order to hold back the onslaught and cut it down to a 3-on-3. Darkest Hour have a 4th round saving grace. There was MJB specifically being able to hold on to what they had on that site. Now up to 13 frags is MJB.
Yeah, great performance out of him and Nova. Nova hitting, I think, 2 shots through a smoke in that round. And now,
Did he
China...
hit the first through the smoke? Oh, no, he just hit him. He tagged him, and then... Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
But China on the verge of being reset, so they need this round, or even a bomb plant at this point, to gain themselves maybe some extra cash to get a buy into this next round. Regardless of the outcome, Darkest Hour and China both about to be reset. Someone's going to.
That's exactly right. Everyone on the cusp of losing out in their economy battle. Again, the slow approach, the first 30 seconds of every round for China, it's about taking banana, taking mid, and getting some semblance of apartments control. And it has been relatively effective for them. If you look at it, though, China haven't used almost any of the utility that they have. Yeah, it's a little light, but the fact that they have this much control with this much time, I mean, it's a little bit crazy.
It's also kind of odd sometimes. China, you don't know what version of them you're going to get there on. Are you going to get the fast, super aggressive, or are you going to get the slow, default, grind you down till 25 seconds left and then rush you? It's hard to read, and if I'm Darkest Hour, that's slowly going to annoy the hell out of me.
Flash to get some control over towards the arch side, and MJB just has a little bit of a gap there, pokes his head up, and finds Fate. 20 seconds left all in. This is down to the wire.
Yeah, if they drop this bomb carrier, this could be a round for Darkest Hour if they just stay alive and have a presence. But Benji can only get one. And it is a 3-on-2. There is a potential retake, and Stopping's quick on the rotate, but that smoke blooming at the worst time for him. No vision, and this could just be a save for Darkest Hour.
Could and probably should be a save, to be honest, but Stuffing already so committed. Now Toasty coming in from lane. Feels like they are looking to maybe make a commitment here. An exit or two. Knows that the money is low. Stuffing out in the open. Spotted out. Flashbang catches Karma's, and it's going to go 1 for 1. Toasty with a nice shot. But 9cc tucked in the graveyard is the one to put Toasty in the grave himself. Darkest Hour, once again, just a little bit of a tough hold there on the A site. Nova honestly just has to hit one of those shots. He got, I think, 2 opportunities, but it's so difficult to work from within the A site sometimes with that AWP.
Yeah, he's kind of in a tough position, and a lot is leaning on him on that site to either get the pick or just, get a leg shot or two. And the rundown mid, that good nade as well. Toasty finds one, the 5-7s. Benji gets a trade. 9C finds one. The bomb is down as they run through the molly. Stuffing finds another. It's actually Darkest Hour pulling the man advantage off just the 5-7s, and that's why you don't bother with the deagle. You just buy a 5-7.
True. That's also why you just never use the CZ right now. How did that do damage to Stuffing?
I was thinking that. I thought I saw that, dude.
I don't understand. That just shouldn't have been a nade. like at all. Like no day damage at all there. Very winnable round. Couple of AKs recovered, but no armor. That's a nice find for Fate.
Oh.
Over the top of the smoke. They know where the final man standing, and MJB falls. Fate with a 3K to bail China out of that unfortunate scenario. 8 rounds already on the T side for China. That 5-round run after Darkest Hour start 2-0 really starting to look better and better for them.
That was a good round for Darkest Hour. Definitely had optimal position to take that one away, but not everything always goes the way, as both China players, I think, had 16 and 22 health left. So a single shot from a 5.7 would have done it, but, you know, close enough, right?
Unfortunately, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and that was neither. So
We do have hand grenades in this game.
we do, but that was a round, not a hand grenade.
Fair.
Yeah, it is tough, but Inferno is definitely the worst map in CS right now.
That's a bold lie. I will stand by Mirage as the most boring, dull, unexciting map.
You clearly just don't watch enough Spirit.
No, I don't.
Well, there's your problem. What do you mean? He's just got that kill fully through the smoke. Straight headshot on the stuffing. How's he done that? And then Nova caught crossing to car. Gets absolutely demolished. MJB is going to need to get every kill here. And, well, he's always good for the first. He's looking for another, but out of bullets.
Oh.
And Benji trying to commit through that onto the Logs player. How does he win that fight? Upgrade onto the AK. Hashtag winnable now for Darkest Hour.
It all depends on the back of Bu. If he walks to a smoke and gets the backstab, or he might get shot in the back. It really depends. We do see Benji down to half HP. Decent grenade there, putting Ulk down to 73, but they're not giving up any information as Bu gets the backstab on Benji. 9C finds MJB, and China are now firmly in the lead with a 5-round advantage.
Yeah, we saw trying to take a timeout last round. Now it's Darkest Hour's turn to take a timeout of their own. Their second of this map and this half as well. And honestly, it just kind of feels to me like Darkest Hour, the problems that they're experiencing aren't individual per se. I mean, Stuffy's having a rough time, but like this round, I don't know what he's supposed to do. He just gets shot through a smoke straight into the head. 1 bullet. That's all he had. So I don't even know that that's something he can deal with, or that he can do something differently. But what China are doing very well is that they're playing their default, and they're allowing for Darkest Hour to make the mistakes. Is whenever Darkest Hour are looking to play aggressive, that they're getting caught out.
Yeah, I mean, not much you can really do when you get accidented through smokes, essentially. But it is going to be a fairly light buy here between the armors and some 5.7 mixes. They did do pretty decently the round before, but, you know, then that happens. Again, what can you really do to counter being nade stacked? As I don't think China has yet to really nade stack up towards top banana yet.
They actually have done that a couple of times, late nading the corner. So, but it hasn't been every round. It's been maybe 2-3 times. That might have been the third. We're into round 14, so hard to anticipate that when it's only coming every once in a while. Toasty, last man standing. And this has just been... This is kind of what I mean. Part of the reason why Inferno, I say, is a boring map is that China are doing nothing crazy. They're doing nothing that would be out of the norm. They're just playing this map as vanilla as possible, and they're doing it very well. And they're hitting the shots. You know, that's all that it really takes sometimes for you to find success. And Darkest Hour, unfortunately, kind of walking into their crosshairs in a lot of these situations where they're trying to manufacture these opening plays. But in doing so, they're walking into China's entire plan.
You know what? I will give you that. That, you know, Inferno is stale in the sense of utility base wise, where It really is. You throw 2 smokes. It's the standard play, and as long as you win your duels, you win the game. It's pretty straightforward. There's no outsmarting people on this map anymore necessarily. Other than maybe the occasional pistol round or the opening pistol or a save. Like there really isn't. The strategy's there, and it doesn't diverge from the basic strategy. So yeah, in that sense, you are right.
But the basics, as we were just talking about, all that's necessary for playing like China is a little bit of a different standard this round. And then it looks like we're going to see China retake Banana a little earlier on than before. They've got the lamp flash prepared. Or is it lamp or window that's over there? I don't know. The banana flash.
Oh, that flash. Oh.
It's window.
Yeah.
I don't know. Lamp is over on Mirage.
I was thinking that. Or Cash.
I mean, yeah, but that's not in the active map pool.
Yet.
True. Could be back. I would be down for Cash to be back. There's a lot of pros that hate Cash, but I found Cash a lot of fun to watch. And play. I enjoy playing Cash as well.
And that's a map that definitely has a strong sense of utility there as well.
It's true. It's kind of it's Mirage-esque in my opinion, in that it certainly
the wide open mid with a window. Yeah.
Yeah. Can be utility heavy, but also aim duels heavy. It's interesting. Either way, back to Inferno, back to this game and this map. We've got a B fake involved right now. That is forcing rotation. It's forcing all the rotations. This is 3 players rotating over to B. This is everybody off of A. Oh no, this is devastating for Darkest Tower.
I mean, to be fair, has China really 100% faked like this? No, and they're faking within the last second, which they certainly haven't done because they usually full commit in 20 seconds, and Oak even gets an exit there as he finds a shot towards stuffing, bringing it back to a 4-on-4 and making it a super, super rough potential retake here for Darkest Hour.
They're back and they're ready to go. That Molotov might cause some trouble. Flashed off his fate. He'll get a frag before he falls. More to be had, though, as Ulk is all the way forward. Everybody's going down. It's up to MJB, who gets cut to ribbons. China with a 11 for domination on the T half of Inferno.
Yeah, that was a real rough retake. We saw, I think, 3 or 4 players looking towards lane and nobody really staring towards pit, which was mollied, and he was full blind, and nobody took advantage of it until the players started shooting in pit. Not even full clearing it, so there's definitely a little bit of kinks to work out on a retake, but it was close, and I mean, for the situation they were in, it wasn't all bad.
No, it certainly wasn't. I mean, the bad news is, this is a rough first half. I mean, no way to sugarcoat that. It's triple dualies?
Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
Okay.
Don't see that too often.
And I guess the B player bought... No, wait, what?
B player bought...
The B player had a flash.
Drops.
He had a flash as well, so... They bought dualies, flash, and what?
Armor.
No. You can't buy dualies and armor. What are you on?
No, he got drops.
Yeah. There's a nice shot. Stuffing with the opener. Straight onto the site. That's great smoke.
Works perfectly as planned. Blocks off the vision of the dualies.
Blocks
Maybe,
off
kinda,
the wall.
not really. Yeah, everybody hates that wall anyway, honestly.
Wall ain't seeing nothing.
Nothing. Full blind. Oh. Just like, 9C and OK1 Benji with a quick trade, making a triple instantaneously, lines them up, puts them down, and Darkest Hour are at the very least 2 for 2 on pistols.
And that's what's crazy. I mean, thinking back to the opening couple of rounds of this game, we were talking, I mean, like, damn, MJB, 7 kills, 2 rounds, 5 players alive, 0 kills for all of China over the first 2 rounds. Like, it's just crazy how fast that whole narrative fell apart. The second round, it's going to be a pure eco round for China. Single flashbang. Second time we've actually seen this exact setup on this map. Darkest Tower did something similar with their USP round in the first half.
Which they won, didn't they? No. Man.
They almost won.
Poor Stuffing, dude.
He
just can't catch a break.
No.
He gets accident through smokes. He gets naded down to 52 HP from Nova's nade. I mean, granted, they should have this round, but...
That's not the
there
point.
you go, Benji. Good nade there. He actually returns the favor exactly. So now it's completely even.
It is.
And China are saving.
USPs. Why?
Maybe it's just a super exit strategy setup that my brain can't comprehend.
I mean, they are poised for some exits. If they were to exit to a T ramp, they are there. But if they don't exit T ramp, then yeah. I guess on the other hand, no loss, like loss bonus, no additional like kill bonus.
Yeah, it's from Mac 10. Yeah, that's a good
I mean,
point.
or just even the $300 from the AKs. You can't have the money because we won't give it to you.
And 10 are alive at the end of this one, so an odd one, but long term it makes sense. Just you figured there'd be a little more impact with it.
Yeah,
But it is USP, so
little unicorn type of round right there. 10 players alive at the end of it. A good heavy helping of utility for China, but here's the thing. 2 Molotovs, that's it.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
So important for the early control of this map is the Molotovs. And there is the first of them going out already. Ulk has the second, and it has done damage to Stuffing.
Oh no, Stuffing. My man, give him a break. Oh, Bew? I don't know about that. There you go, buddy.
Poor Stuffing didn't even get to shoot his gun, so Bew didn't know he had a Mag 10.
That's the worst. Nothing you can help against that, I guess. He was kind of off on an island. The smoke was good timing to flash over top. Stuffing's just getting CS at this point.
He is indeed. Still 4 on 5, very winnable scenario. Nova on the AK right now. I think Nova had the scout. Toss it over to Toasty.
Is Benji gonna airdrop some utility as now they look to maybe posture up towards this B? MJB gonna poke and prod around, but Benji gonna wide swing there and right into the crosshair of Ulk as Bew trying to buy himself some time and maybe for a rotate here, which we are going to see the flank already coming in before Darkest Hour can even begin to touch the site as Bew playing anti-flash or line up. So I don't know, but he walks out there, gets it. He got a kill?
He did.
I don't even know how, but Ulk swings in and cleans it up with a quick double, ends a triple on the round, and Darkest Hour is looking kind of dark.
Yeah, it really is. And to answer your question, yeah, who is it? Ulk or Bew who was looking at the ground there? Yeah, just trying to dodge flashes, trying to be out in the middle of Narnia or to dodge the flashes and catch people as they walk through. That's the plan. And, I mean, it was a bit non-traditional, but it did work in the end, in all fairness. So, I actually think that this is kind of last chance for Darkest Hour to get this back. Because if they lose here, that's 13. They'll have to eco. It's bad news, Bears. Bew gonna hit the first, blinding everybody. These flashes are so perfect. Toasty is going for the reload out in the open trade for Nova, but he's gonna have to do more than that in this 1v3.
Yeah, I mean, you thought there was just the standard 2 players there. Nova gonna force the plant, make them come to him as he realizes the HP.
What?
That's such a Nova thing to do.
What did he hear? He had to have heard something.
Oh.
Nova!
No way! Nova clutches up, shots through the smokes. Last one through the smoke as it dissipates into the head of Carms, realizing he was there from the nade alone. As whether it was a sound cue or he just felt like shooting the smoke, it all worked out at the end. And I think that may have just potentially saved Darkest Hour from completely faltering on this map.
You're in chat says Nova hit him with the no. I fully agree. Nova, I just got done saying that was a must-win round for Darkest Hour, and they do off the back of Nova's heroics. He's been playing well on the op on the CT side, picks up the AK on the T side, and does some clutching as well. The Eco forced now onto China. This is perfect timing for them to be cut down to lesser weaponry. Single deagle for Karmas. That is all China have to offer.
All I'm saying is give Stuffing the ace, dude. Please. Please, give my man something. He deserves it. It's been rough for him. But if he's the first to die again off some random, spontaneous, quadruple swung USP headshots type stuff, his keyboard's going to suffer. I already know.
He might have missing keys already, to be fair.
Yeah, probably.
Stuffing, not exactly a rager, but he has had some death slams here and there.
And Dark Sour pretty much read this perfection. I only think they finally made a single noise, but what are China gonna do this time? Are they still gonna commit to the full save over on B? And I mean, they look frozen in place, so I already got my answer.
Yeah, if it weren't for the fact that Darkest Hour were moving around, I'd think I lagged.
Yeah, for real. They are impressively stone-like at this point.
You know, if I had to like make a comparison to like the way that China are playing this game,
Terracotta soldiers.
Okay, well, that is actually a great reference. But I was going to say it's as if you fed like an AI math wizard, Inferno. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just did all of the like technically correct plays. Like all of the math plays, well, for the saves.
Financially, this is the best way. It's like, yeah, but that's not the CS way.
Yeah. That's the way it feels like China are playing this.
So they're all AI?
I didn't say that, you did.
I feel like that's what you're alluding to. And now I'm confused.
I didn't say that, you did. And that's what I'm sticking with.
I'm just thinking right now in my head that one chick on the plane, like, that man right there, he's not real. And that's China right now. They're not real people, apparently.
Dude, that's so toxic. What a double up there in Boiler. Fate with a nice adjustment. Honestly, Benji does well just to pick up the one frag. Fate pushed back by a flashbang. One under porch, and that is such a critical timing as he gets out with his life down to 6 HP. Oh boy.
The only time that Molly doesn't spread up the side of that box, I swear to you. Nova gets at least one more kill. Oak gets the trade on Toasty. Bomb is down and now well within the sights of Oak as well. Flash goes over top. He is smoked off in that flash to secure the bomb. And hopefully still realizing that there is Fate on that site. But it is going to be a man advantage for China.
Nova's really got to be the critical piece of this puzzle. Stuffing. Dropping out onto the side. He doesn't know. How does Fate not get that kill? How does this happen? 36 seconds. Plenty of time. But look at how far Ulk is up. Surely this will be checked by Nova. He's looking for it. He's surely heard him on the hay bale. The bomb finally gets planted. Nova will get that frag, and now it's all up to one man. That's Bew.
He's crouching, swings, and Stuffing. He gets 2 in the round. A deserved 2 as well as the bomb plant. Give that man MVP. Thank you. Thank you, CS. Stuffing deserved it. He worked hard for that. Somehow he b-hopped his way over a player without them ever realizing and still managed to get the kills. As, well, China going to take their second pause of the game.
So there's a bot offering for view botting in chat.
I say take him up.
I want to know, like, how many people believe that, you know?
I mean, it's got to work. They're there all the time. Like, no one's Someone just shovels money out like to buy bots and it not work, right? At least once or twice.
You would think, right? I just want to know, like what's the incoming monthly like rate of money? You know what I mean? I want to see their profit and loss statement.
I don't think they keep those records for legal reasons.
Well, I mean, they probably call it a legitimate business, not scamming.
Oh, not stuffing, dude. Stop bullying him.
Stuffing doesn't deserve that, man. He doesn't.
Man. Hopefully we don't have to interview him at the end of this.
No, hopefully
might
we
be crying.
do interview him.
It's true. As Fate buys a Nova. All part of the plan. Is a great Molly does great damage. Carms is down to 52. Fate 37 off a single Molly, so well worth the single bit of utility.
They did stick around in that Molly. They were committed to the bit, which I do have to appreciate.
Oh.
Oh?
They're full rotating.
They sure are.
But why?
This kind of seems like the first time we've really seen China go for like that type of gamble stack.
But did Darkest Hour didn't throw a single bit of utility on B, did they?
On B, no. They threw some utility here at A, but I don't think they did put anything towards B.
Is this the AI play?
I don't know, man.
I mean,
this could just be a soul read.
This is 3 times potentially where we have 10 players left alive. This is the 3rd time it'll happen, which it's weird to have it happen once. Twice is kind of definitely odd. 3's, I don't even know. But maybe well, this time they're actually moving, so they're probably setting up for X's this time, which could net them quite a bit of money if that Nova finds some kills.
They might be looking to get... No, nobody has a nade or anything.
If they had that nade, that'd be a quad kill.
That'd be juicy. Well, they do get MJB at the end of the day.
Was that worth it for having 3 players die? I don't know.
Well, it's worth it for China.
Do we know who the IGL is for China?
I'll be honest, they have like 10 players. I didn't know who was playing for China until they got on the server.
Okay, fair. That's very fair, actually.
I can tell you the MJB's in game leading for Darkest Hour. That much I do know.
Well, it's slowly starting to work as now they claw their way back from down, I think, 5 or 6 rounds.
It was 11-4.
To just 2. Yeah, so quite a comeback there, momentum here. Definitely starting to shift their way as the finances are looking great for Darkest Hour. CTs, though, are they're on max loss at this point, so they'll still have a buy, but it won't be great as I don't think China has... They might have had an op once or twice, but that's really it.
Yeah, they haven't had a great opportunity to have the EWP, though now that I'm thinking about it, who was opping for them on the T side? They really didn't have one. They didn't have an offer, did they?
No, not that I know of, because all I can think of is... No, I don't think they even tried to recover an op ever.
Yeah, that's what I think. I'm pretty
Maybe
sure.
of their 8 players, none of these are their offers.
That or just feel no need to utilize it. Without Molly missed just barely. That's unfortunate because MJB was expecting that to be cleared. Oh, Stuffing's just heard that smoke tap on him. Stuffing running through the Molotov, taking damage but taking space as well. 9cc. Quick on the rotation. Nova about to get caught out in the open, but gets around the corner just in time. Save his life. Nova going to bed in. Get tucked to take some additional space.
Oh. I love the aggression from Nova. The shifting there. The timing as well. Full blind. B hops over his teammate, but Fate's going to run in. Looks to take the fight. Does find Bijor. But Nova's still alive, getting shot through everything feasible as he went for the rifle. 2-on-2, time dwindling away. There is a kit, but he finds one. 9C finds another, and he somehow...
No kit,
Time, but
he doesn't have it.
he didn't grab the kit.
No,
he didn't grab the
he
kit.
trolled.
He thought he did, and even then, I think it still would have been really close.
Yeah.
Ends up falling. No, but no 10 players alive. All 10 players dead this time.
You know, we've had enough of those 10 players alive round. We like them all dead.
Yes, exactly. Someone's got to die.
Everyone has to die, apparently. Trolling aside, great work from Nova. Just high impact there. Stuffing taking a ton of space, being willing to run through that Molotov and getting control of that site as well for Darkest Hour, cutting this deficit down to 1. 2 FAMASas. FAMASI? I don't know.
Oh, Stuffing taking some early damage again there. From a nade or his teammate, sometimes it's hard to tell. But Bew looks at tap through, does some solid damage to Toasty. Almost gets the kill, puts him down to half HP. And it is going to be the health advantage for China.
Oh, what a great spray transfer from Stuffing. Fate blinding his 2 teammates entirely. That is so unfortunate. Mistimed on the flashbang, and it is an awful price to pay. Death for the 2 players, Bew and 9cc. It's all back to B for Darkest Hour. 1 player on this site. That's Fate. Gonna have to make up for the mistakes that he made earlier on. Here we go.
Oh, player first. Well, almost. That was an awkward point of contact there. But now, with them 5 players alive for Darkest Hour, China, with what little bit they have, are gonna have to save as the economy is down to essentially 0. It's looking kind of rough over there for them as the comeback is real now. It's going to be tied up 12-12, and Darkest Hour are in a prime condition here. Stuffing, you poor soul.
Listen.
He got to, though.
Yeah, Stuffing double entry on B. He'll take that every time. MJB getting a clean-up frag. There's 1 man standing. That's Karma's. But he's going to fight his way out. Keeping alive. Benji and MJB falling. I do have to say, Toasty with the Avatar Last Airbender profile pic is a W.
That's fair, and MJB has a Hunter x Hunter profile picture, so they have the power of anime and God on their side, but so does China.
Who's Nova? What's Nova's profile pic?
Sword Art? No, it might be, no.
It kind of looks like it might be,
That might be,
is it My Hero?
Solo Leveling?
Oh, it could be
No.
Solo Leveling. That's actually a good call. Could be.
Oh, Stuffing. He's got this. I have faith in him. Does some good damage already at 9C. Toasty gonna try and support him best he can. Walking his way in the gap to that smoke. Flash going over top. Stuffing eventually connects. Gets traded though by 9C. 9C still just barely alive and kicking with 45 HP.
Got down to a 4-on-4. And this is a very significant lack of weaponry for China. So they're going to stack up all 4 players at the A site. With the rotators coming from library. Ready for the pop out of apps. Photo smoke goes forward. Benji, gonna need to hit that shot. Nova goes down, though, and that's a very scary way for this to go. Benji has just spotted Karma's, though. He's got the bomb,
What?
but the push continues. Shots fired, and it's an eco win for Karma, who gets the 1 rifle and recovers an op. Into the next round, the lead regained.
They somehow didn't land a single shot on him either, which is surprising. They both had good timing on the swing there. It was just, I don't know. I don't know what happened. They hit all the other shots, but not this time as China take back the lead. And because Darkest Hour lost so many players the round prior to, just trying to hunt down those last players, they're pretty much broke now.
Ulk on the
After
op.
winning however many rounds in a row. Okay.
One of the first
That's a
times we've
first.
seen it, yeah. Nade perfectly placed on the head of Toasty. Utility all going out. Bew with the frag. He'll get one back, Toasty, but it's a trade. And Ulk, there's that AWP coming alive. China looking a lot better in this round than they have the last few.
Yeah, a little more comfortable here as Ulk doubles down on his kills, showing that he's well capable enough to op here. As it's going to be op v op, as they're not going to use the ops. Because why would oppers use it if you have a
Glock.
a pistol? Yeah. I mean, Glocks are
Glocks over
just as
ops.
good. Glocks and rocks, same exact thing. Does the same amount of damage, probably, too.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Nova just walking his way out here. What an angle. That is an outrageously good angle against an operator. That Karma's was in. Perfect. 14
And
now.
there it is. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off in there.
All good. This is not good for Darkest Hour though. Look at their money. It's borked.
Abysmal, some dare say.
I mean, so what did Icy call that word earlier?
Oh.
Abysmal or
Wha-
something like that?
Yeah, what word were we actually saying correctly? And he was like, "Oh, that's how you say it."
Abysmal. That's the word.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He didn't know
Yeah,
how
he
to
said
say
it completely wrong. Which for somebody as educated as he was,
It was like abysmal or something.
yes, completely wrong.
Wait, hold on a second. This
Oh,
is
let me cook.
outrageous. Tech Nines, hello.
Oh,
Wait, he's just got insta-dinked.
this is the round, right? Oh, damn. There we go. Of course it'd be Nova. Brings it to a 2-2 and has his own op from the last round. Getting shot in the back there. Swings, gets a kill towards 9C. We do see Toasty still with just a Glock as they double up as, it's down to just the man, the myth, the op legend himself, Nova, and it's not planted for him either.
He can just stick it. This is a round
He
one.
can. Nova hits shots through smokes at, what?
I mean, yeah. That's so unfortunate. This was so good. This eco round was perfect from Darkest Hour, but just that plant. And it's not even like the planter made a mistake. They're planting, you know? It's just that Nova had to get away, and, well, he was too far away to actually get the diffuser before time was up. China, one round away from closing this map out. Serving up Darkest Hour, their second loss on the season.
Yep, and at this point, if Darkest Hour actually win this round, they could reset the economy, and who else but Nova to get that opener. Again, he's just been so on point with that op. Detrimental to China's success at this point, but they are one round away from potentially closing this out, and that nade hurts.
Oh no, 9cc just has a nade out. Entirely gives it up. He's like, you know what? I was dead. So, didn't even try to change things. He'll go down. He did accept his fate, Gur. Oh.
I don't know about this one, MJB.
What do you mean? It's clearly impeccably played.
I mean, now it's worth it, but if he died, I mean, Darkest Hour don't have much money anyway, so
Yeah, but they got
there's
the
still
plan.
obviously a buy from.
They had the plan.
They did. They
It
did,
would've
but
been
if you
fine.
want to bring this to overtime,
Listen, if you lose a round, it's over anyway. Might as well send it.
yeah, I guess.
Okay.
And
Unfortunate.
the most expensive weapon dropped, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I would have thought that the yacht would have been nice to have. Can be rebought and will be rebought. So, once again, up against the wall, it's an eco. A little bit of a pistol armor buy, actually, for China, but everybody but Ulk has saved enough that they should be good to buy in the next round. Whoops.
What the hell?
Don't worry.
Oh,
about it.
at the same time, they threw a smoke. I'm like, did they just make a new noise for people dropping smokes?
No, that was me dropping a little metal thing on my desk.
I was actually a little taken back there. Either way, B site wide open for the taking, and China may just do the typical China thing that they have been doing and reverting back to their default positions of saving.
Seems like it. And listen, keeping that import rather in the hands of Karmas is exactly what you want to do. So they'll just have a few forward players that are going to be playing a little bit of a exit strategy. NCC goes down. Nova been really heating up. What's he up to right now? Nova on 22, almost up towards MJB at 25. He has been doing the gaming.
It's actually still dangerous. Carms has a nade, and if he does enough damage, this could, but he's not. He's going to hold on. I mean, I would have chucked that nade. But either way, Darkest Hour 1 round away from bringing this to OT. Exactly what I asked for. And the beginning of all this, I was just hoping there was going to be overtime.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You were absolutely hoping for that. For those who don't know, Alvin has to go to sleep because he has work in the morning. And it's already late on the East Coast.
You know, I only like 5 hours of sleep anyway. It's fine.
That's fair.
It's not like this could go more than a single overtime, right?
Probably not. Probably.
Probably.
We shall see. MJB going to make the first connection more than likely here in a moment.
Oh.
Or not. He's just turned back towards Long Haul instead. This double up inside of Boiler could absolutely catch a couple players off guard. Goodbye. Fate's going to get the refrag. Oh, and he's just heard Nova. A little pre-fire, and he gets tagged, but Nova still finds himself on the worst end of the M4. A4 in that case. 4 on 3 for the retake all in.
Yeah, Darkest Hour in a hard predicament here. Plenty of utility left for both teams. MJB kind of gambling this one, but I accept it because he's been so solid. He does get the kill towards... Oh, Toasty finds two? What? Out of nowhere is this BOBU trying to run through, gets a shot towards MJB. Doesn't clear, doesn't expect 2 there. He is full blind, and Bjorn takes his time. And here we go to overtime. And that is the comeback. Well, I guess you could say that's secured.
It certainly is. I mean, 11-4 at the half, brought it back all of those rounds into the second. We will get this first of overtime started. Great work from Toasty at the very end of that one. Continuation of what we've been seeing from Darkest Hour on the comeback trail. It ain't been pretty, but it has been Counter-Strike.
And nothing says Counter-Strike quite like having a 10 o'clock game go to OT. Because standard start time stuck now. And, well, that also says NICS as well.
Dude, I heard Matt through the wall. I was spoiled. That's great from K2. Oh, that's a nice take towards Banana. Frags coming forward from 9cc, but BBB goes down to MJB.
Darkest Hour are hurting right now. As what are you playing with? What are you fidgeting with?
Don't worry about it. It's not important.
No, I need answers now because I want one.
It's just like a fidget toy.
I need a fidget toy. All I got is a knife around me. I don't have much to fidget with.
You probably should not use that knife for any purposes.
I'm fidgeting with the knife now.
Oh boy.
That's it.
See, if I mess up, I just dink on my desk. If you mess up, you lose a finger.
Or I go to the hospital. Whatever, dude.
All right.
I wasn't getting sleep anyway.
Oh boy. Ulk.
Oh.
Oh, he's lined him up, and a missed shot from Nova will mean a 3K for Ulk on that one swing. Upgrade to the 8K, and he's looking for more. Hungry for the 4K, and he'll have that as well, the quad.
Yeah, that's just timing right there, as you saw the first 2 players on Arches looking deep towards Arches and not towards live position. The timing was perfect for him as he ends it with a quad, and China take the first round of OT pretty definitively.
Yeah, I mean, it helps when Ulk just picks up a quad kill there. He's got an op into this round. Nova rebuying one of his own. China had already 3 attempts to close this map.
And Stuffing taking that early utility damage again, but sending back a little bit of that damage towards Bu. Puts him down to 50 as he lands a shot, probably on the chest once or twice there as they backpedal a little bit to try and maintain the control towards Banana. But Darkest Hour putting a little bit pressure spread out across all points of maps at this point.
They gotta retake Banana, and they gotta wait for the smoke to fade. Nova will get a leg shot all the way forward on the player boosted on half wall, but it doesn't give them back control. Bu tucked in here in front of the half wall, and he'll get that frag and fall away. The Molotov locking the rest of the T's out from trading Stuffing in this scenario. Even another smoke for the B site should it be necessary, but back to A is Darkest Hour rotating.
Yeah, Nova, he's been landing the shots and getting kills a good portion of the times, but he has gotten at least 5 or 6 legs this game so far, which kind of hurts. But the setup here, good crossfire setup with the pit player. Fate gets an insta triple, shooting through the heads of the other players. 9C closing it out, and China with a combined HP of, well, honestly, barely half HP, more like 60. As Darkest Hour were just a single nade away from potentially getting that round back. But China taking the first 2 rounds of OT. Darkest Hour need at least a single round to make it doable.
Fate has been so incredibly clutch in this game for China. That guy, I mean, he had that 1v3 clutch in the first half to save what would have been an eco win for Darkest Hour. He's had that triple spray down just a moment ago. Nade tossed a little too deep for 9cc. Fast Banana control. Darkest Hour might be ready to walk out B here in a moment. And Nova, there's the delivery. That opening pick that we've been talking so much about.
And it's needed as they start forcing their way through. MJB runs through, gets a clean double. And that is going to be China set to retake it, as this is the last round of the first OT. And Nova wants a double. He gets it. Looks for a triple, maybe. But MJB might get as he lands some extra damage there on towards Carmen's through the smoke. As he's just, at this point, looking for kills at best. He's not even thinking he can retake at this point.
Nova has like 30 effective flashes. By the way, Nova does.
No way. Man's doing work in all points.
He is gaming.
He really does. 29 effective flashes.
Yeah.
As an opera, that's kind of crazy.
That's the way it goes on Inferno, to be fair. 32 frags as well for MJB. He's been playing very well throughout this game, continuing to do so as he found a double entry off the back of the flash from Stuffing onto the B site in the last round of the first half of overtime.
Yeah, and if Nova can keep this pace up, getting those early man advantages up, and oh, good position here, but could be thwarted just a little bit as Bu tries to run on the corner. 9cc can't catch him, as it's going to be Darkest Hour delivering a good chunk of damage to the T's.
This double off setup for Darkest Hour, something we didn't see at all in the first half. Oh, that's unfortunate. A little bit of a bad smoke for mid. But maybe it was intentional because Benji has a little gap. No, he isn't aggressive enough to take advantage of that. Instead,
He gets at least one.
Yeah, 100%. Double up here towards Porch. Nova's going to get that first frag. Now they continue to move forward. One frag down, but MJB fighting for his life. And how do they not know he's there? That's the silencer on that A1S coming to do some work. 17 all. Darkest Hour tying the game up here.
That was a great lane setup there coming out from Darkest Hour. And right when they need it, I think that double op setup really caught him off guard. Seeing the op early on towards that B site, favoring up in towards the A site in lane, not expecting it as they jumped out. And we do see Nova getting himself 2 quick kills off the balcony.
Yeah, certainly not expecting an op in that type of position after seeing the op early B. Like, if it had been Arch side, that would have been different, but not the case. We're gonna get early op shot from Nova. Nade. Where did that nade go?
Straight down towards mid, almost Mexico, maybe? I don't even know.
I just don't know.
But it did no damage.
Yeah, it looked like it would have been nearly on point. Must have fallen into a little rut or something, but... Molotovs going out for Porch. That's going to clear anybody who is there. But nobody set up in that position for Darkest Hour this time. Their double lane setup that you mentioned working so well last round, it won't be going back to that same well of knowledge. Here says Nate should go into Mexico. Yeah.
That's what it looked like. But, again, stuffing with the op over here. Post up on the corner, waiting for somebody to peek into him this time as China taking it slow, going back to the roots, dwindling down the time here with 35 seconds left. Was that a missed molly? Yes. That's going to be costly, actually, for Darkest Hour as Toasty mollies himself out of his own position. Rotates are in, MJB close by. As the flash is going over top for both sides. A late boost coming through. MJB finding 1, 2, maybe 3. He does, and MJB doing MJB things. Toasty looking for 1, make it 2. Doesn't matter. Darkest Hour take back the lead and 1 more round to close this one out.
Man, MJB, he's about to drop 40 on this game. I cannot believe it. He's had such an incredible game thus far. And on top of that, the timing couldn't have been better for that boost. And then the silencer as well. They weren't sure where they were getting shot from, didn't know what was going on. That is where that A1S, man, it really can be so effective. You can hit the shots correctly. 3 kills and the 1 magazine for MJB.
Yeah, impressive stuff here as Nova gets the leg, but instantly gets put out of his misery. As the molly getting a touch of damage there, but it is going to be all in the back of Benji by himself. Getting 1, drops the bomb carrier, repositioning a little bit, but Carms gets the trade, stuffing, and the rest of them will quick rotate. MJB gets his head taken off, and it is looking like there is a potential that we go for the worst case scenario, for me at least.
Double overtime indeed. Stuffing would need the 1v4. He's got the first. But he's not going to be expecting ult, and that is going to be it. 18-18. So the 40 bomb is still alive and well. The possibility, that is, for MJB. But this comeback, it has become a very long and drawn-out affair at this point, this juncture. China had themselves, I think, 3 map points to close in the regulation. Darkest Hour got 1 chance in that first overtime. Who will get the next opportunity?
And at this point, it's whoever can string 2 rounds on a T side pretty much wins it, I would say. Each team only getting a single round on their respectable T sides. As great nade from MJB, absolutely decimating Ulka Nova. No leg this time, straight to the chest, takes out 9C, and sets up Darkest Hour with the man advantage.
This is exactly the type of start that we've been needing, and that Nova has been delivering in general throughout this map on the CT side. China. Now full brackets now. All it's off for Library and the smoke to follow it. Ready for the split. On to A. Here's that pinch coming forth now. Toasty hearing them push forward. The setup on the site should be strong, but MJB is going to get found. No refrag as Benji falls in pit.
Yeah, that was kind of rough there. He just kind of came up behind him, flanked him straight up towards Graveyard, and just took what little bit of defense was left on that site out and gone. And now it's going to be Nova to... If he can find a kill here, Bomb's still not down, oddly enough, but hits the shot towards Carms, gets the equalizer back to a 3-on-3. That nade sailing over, not doing any damage for the pit player. Nova continue to push forward. The follow-up nade, also nothing, as Fate stuck in towards mini pit. Nova creeping its way forward in towards lane.
The flash should buy some time. Gets a shot. Quick scope for Nova. And he misses the next shot, but the pistol is out. The USP is just enough. That is Nova on the quad kill. Absolutely stupendous from the Opper for Darkest Hour.
Yeah, I think Nova really is just cheating at this point. You know, I'm going to go back over this, review it, and we'll come back with some answers.
Nova has had incredible impact this game. Just picking up to the 30 bomb. The second to make it to that junction.
Oh. Yeah, and that's not just 30 kills. That's 30 high impact kills as well. Definitely like round defying kills.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. It has been that for the majority of these frags. He's looking for another one. Man in Mexico, and Elk, he is no longer alive.
That's just Nova. I mean, at that point, I just wouldn't peek him unless I had an op, as he's just been hitting those shots. And even if you survive, you'll get legged to 19 HP. So is it worth it? Probably not. Just go up towards Banana or alt mid. They're just feeding Nova, which is bad because he's got that confidence on him. Just like MJB is confident enough, Fate does get at least the trade, and Nova just confidently re-peeks lane from balcony and still escapes with his life.
Molotov in the flash, trying to keep him out. MJB, unfortunately, blinded in that, but Nova, he's still alive and fighting Nova on another quad! Back-to-back 4Ks for Noah. He is unstoppable right now.
Man is just a walking, opping highlight reel at this point. This is 2 rounds in a row for a 4K, 8 total in 2 rounds. I mean, I don't know what else this man could do to make sure his team has a chance to win this, but he's doing it. Him, MJB, really holding the team down. And that's the sign of a good team is, you know, everybody has a bad game. There's no such thing as a player that's 100% all the time. And when you have players that are lacking and you have players who can step up, that's really what we're seeing here. MJB, Nova, doing the best they can.
They are absolutely delivering for Darkest Hour right now. 2 in a row. Looking for that third here on the CT side or Darkest Hour. And at the minute, we're seeing this Triple B setup. Already a man boosted up on Flower. That's stuffing. MJB there to support with a crossfire set on the site with Toasty. In the meantime, Nova continuing to be nominated. The owner of this A site, it's his. No one else can be allowed on that area, at least not without paying the taxes that are multi-frags for Nova. Back to this bracket control for China. They've done it time and time again, and, well, it's been a little unsuccessful lately, but overall, it was good for them in the first half.
Yeah, big thing right here is 9C does get 1 kill, does get traded, but it is going to kind of... Hold up, what's China doing?
Back to A, it seems.
Okay, well, see, they're even faking me out. And I can even see where the hell they are on the map. All right, I think they even fake themselves out sometimes, too. But Darkest Hour pulling the extra player towards that A site, which is going to be the right call. Benji down in pit. MJB gets caught out. He had the initial shots in. It's going to be a man advantage. Ranley gets tagged through smoke, gets 1. It's just...
A little bit of a...
Not even sure where that went there.
Yeah, a little bit of a tough one there for Benji. Didn't quite spot Ulk. He was blinded trying to dodge the flash and everything, so it didn't work out. Ulk will get the double to close things out. He'll be the first one, actually, for the China squad to pick up the 30 bomb. Gur, why would you hope that we go to 5 OTs? Why?
Dude, from somebody who had to cast 7 or 8 OT rap, like, no, you don't want that. I don't even want this right now. I wanted it to end in regulation.
Vincent Nene, why? Why, though?
Mark just says things.
Mark just
sometimes.
wants me to dance on stream, and I do gotta appreciate
fair.
that.
No, dude. I'm an
Oh,
old
no,
man. I don't
dude,
dance.
look at the
What is
Molly!
happening?
Molly, and then the nade as well. It was travesty for Darkest Hour. No way. What an unfortunate start to the first of overtime. Number 2 on the T side.
I love how death chat from stuffing was just, huh, and that's it. That was all he said. Was just huh. I don't know, but either way, that is going to be China setting themselves up for a pretty solid start to the second half potentially here. I mean, things could go sideways. Benji does hear the clicking of Ulk in his op and prevails. And now only down a single man. They could wrap this back towards B, but don't know yet what might lie. But Benji finds himself a double.
But now it's all up to MJB, a man alone, but a man who's down to 4 HP, but he's on a mission. There's a nade, a very juicy nade there for Bew that could do the damage. We shall see if that comes to fruition. MJB knows that he's got to get a forward spot, got to take an early duel, and Bew was looking for it. That'll be the frag had in China, up to 20. We're 40 rounds into this bad boy.
Are you guys playing League of Legends without me?
What do you mean?
It says you're his league teammate. I don't know if that meant League of Legends or...
No. ESEA League.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know.
I'm friends with Get the Bag Mark, and we are teammates. Get the Bag Mark is a goated teammate.
Dude, I'm left out of everything nowadays. I feel just so segregated from everyone
You
else.
go on vacation and everything happens without you. I don't know what to
like
tell you.
like literally the whole time, like that's all group chat was face it ? And I'm like, I'm not even at my computer. As soon as I come back, everyone's like, nah, sorry, bro, at work.
I don't know, man. It's the way it goes. It's the way it goes. Tied up the scoreline here. China made the comeback after a struggle in the opening couple of rounds of the second overtime. Now they've come back and made this even. The equalizer. Been and done. Both these final rounds need to be picked up in order to confirm the victory. Otherwise, we go and do it all again for a third time over.
There's no way that would happen, right?
Try to
Like,
contain your
literally none,
excitement,
right?
Olin.
Dude, I'm having flashbacks. It's gonna be rough. I don't want to have to call my work mid-game and be like, yo, I'm just not coming in.
No. Darkest Hour, 20 is all China gets. Nice shot from 9cc, though.
Yeah, great trade as well there as gonna run for somehow gets the better of Benji on that one, but it is going to be a man advantage. But Darkest Hour executing onto the site that is less guarded, I dare say, but it is still guarded by Bew, who has been pretty well off when it comes to the kill departments for him, as he currently is. Well, actually, he's not as well as I thought. As MJB just he always one around. That's MJB, at least one.
Yeah, MJB is on 40 something.
And we're on MJB 41, and we're on round 41.
We are. How fitting. 3v3. Here they come into the B site. Ulk counts the flashes, but he's the one to take the first duel because he had the op. Hit in the hands of fate, but it's all Ogre as MJB picks up another couple of kills. Toasty with a full house between them. Darkest Hour have another chance to close this map.
I think this is the one that, China pulling out the double op.
The double op?
Double ouple. Some call it. I don't call it that, though.
Yeah, I was about to
Some
say,
do.
who does? Can you tell me who?
There's people. There's always people. To be honest, they're probably a furry, so.
Is that like specifically for somebody, or is it just a general
No.
statement? Okay.
It's just a statement. Oh, no. It's not Ogre.
Karma's able to get that frag, but can't get away from the refrag attempt. This Darkest Hour. Uh-oh. What happened? 9cc? He tapped out. It said okay in in Discord. That's what happened. Just there.
We've all been there.
4-on-4 though.
And Darkest Hour lacking a little bit of map control currently, so we do see them willingly give up that B site because they have full control of Banana and gambling the extra player towards A, which, again, double op still in action here. So they are going to have to break into a site fairly quickly as we are under 50 seconds at this point.
BBB with the shot. Falling back. He's the sole defender of the B site. It's caused no rotations, though. That little bit of utility off of A from China. Flashes are beautiful. Toasty will gather one. They haven't cleared out Pit until Fate can still change this round. They are looking to clear him out. Everyone pushing forward, but a nice double kill. But both the ops are left in this retake for China.
And you really don't want to retake onto an A site with a double op, so I'm assuming some... Oh, I almost had the timing shot there as well. And this is a must-win, must-retake round as we're on the last round. So it's going to be hard. We do have some utility left on BU, and if he gets a shot in towards Nova, what Nova doesn't look... Surely not. Surely not.
Oh.
Surely not.
Oh, I think
It's
Allen's
all
about to
ogre,
cry.
man.
I think Allen's gonna cry. Darkest Tower, the 2-on-2. Fall away, and we go again. What is happening to that op? What? Do you see that?
Yeah, it's just sliding in and out of his inventory.
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
They need to finish this game. It's getting out of hand. Yeah, well, tell them that.
Yeah, that's how I feel, man. Ripcasters, Nova types in chat. I hate Nova.
Oh, he knows. He knows the pain you're in, Allen.
And Fate says, ahaha, underpaid.
I'm here for this whole thing, and I'm loving it.
Well, at least you are, dude. At least someone's enjoying it around here.
How's it going, Yados? Tell the boys they need to close this out right now. Save Allen. Ooh, Stuffing's done. He's had enough. He's headed to the A site, trying to find success, but he'll go down after getting that one frag. And Benji, no dice to get a refrag. Molotov smoked away to 3-on-4, and the HP ain't great for Darkest Hour.
Sorry, you caught me mid-yawn. Darkest Hour down on low HP. Oh, no. BU just lines up, puts Nova and MJB down and out of their misery for the round. But Toasty left alive. Not much he can do. Doesn't have bomb. Barely has any control of anything as he's sandwiched between multiple players here. And his life expectancy is coming to an end most likely soon.
Are you saying he's the meat in a China sandwich?
I don't know how to approach that statement.
It's a very dangerous area full of landmines.
I like meat and I like sandwiches, so I don't know.
Do you like toasty on sandwiches?
I do like toast.
Ooh.
Would you consider garlic bread a form of toast?
Sure, why not?
Then here we go. Everybody loves toast.
Dude, what's up? Why not?
I don't know, man. Delirious at this point.
Wait, my name. That is great timing. Because he came in and I said, why not? Why wouldn't it be toast? This is troll. Unintentional. Yeah, MJB is boosting. He's got 43 kills. He had 38 after, like... Was it in regulation? He had, like, 35? 35 in regulation?
I think so. He had at least a 30.
Yeah, he was farming.
No, I think I had like 24, maybe.
Yados, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment.
Got to at this point. Either way, Nova missing the shot, but so is Fate. Is Fate lagging or is my GoTV just being GoTV? I don't know. Either way, Benji, this is actually kind of a foothold potentially into his B site. Under a minute left. Bombs just being picked up and not really delegated to his site just yet.
No, but I mean, look at this. This is gonna be a B split through spawn, surely. It's gotta be. No, they've thought better of it. They have thought better of it. It would have been fun to watch that go down, but instead, it's back over towards A with the AWP. Nova got the bomb on his back. That's a lurk smoke.
Is it?
I mean, he's just trying to play around it, trying to have some cover here on the site. Oh, this timing. It could not have been worse. Missed shot. The no-scope doesn't connect. Karma, how's he still alive? A man standing on the site for ages. There's 10 seconds left. There's still Fate in pit, but MJB connects onto Ulk. Fate has to stay alive, and he does. Not only that, but he's fighting his way out. Bew coming in with 9cc for support. Nova has to get his op out, and now he's all alone. One to be found. A second, in fact. Fate possibly over the top, and the 5-7 comes away with it. This is Darkest Hour's worst nightmares, is trying to find themselves a 22nd round.
Honestly, I had full faith in Nova clutching that one up. 100%. I'm like, this is a Nova situation if I've ever seen a Nova situation. He got 2 or 3 quads prior to this. Why not get a triple to clutch?
Didn't he have a 1v2 earlier as well?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so, yeah, Noah's had a couple of those impressive moments throughout. And this is, I mean, this is classic. 44 frags for MJB, 36 for Nova. Bagel, don't ask what happened to Stuffing. He's had a game. His whole team has conspired to hurt him. And then he starts every round at 41 health like that. But Nova through the edge of the smoke. This is crazy. We could be seeing it go down once again. As we split 2-1 on the first half of this third overtime. Bew. He'll burn a man alive. MJB taking no prisoners. But it's a 2-on-3 and no way. Oh, here's the audio cue.
Well, I don't think Nova can do this one. But that is going to be a flawless CT half, and that could be a huge red flag because any reason we've got this far into it is because at least the team has gotten at least one T side, and that was kind of the bare minimum. But with China having a flawless half, is going to have to be Darkest Hour being flawless as well.
Exactly. That kind of sets the gauntlet. And the difficulty is that Darkest Hour, they have struggled on their CT side. Not necessarily in overtime, but in general. I mean, it was 11-4 for China in the first half, where Darkest Hour picked up 4 rounds in their in their CT half. I think I'm losing my sanity a little bit. I'm trying. Well, that was a nice nade on the Ulk. Straight down into Mexico. And Nova, he's delivered an opening pick yet again.
You know, why not? I mean, he's done it every other round. Why would it start changing now when we're 45 rounds in? As MJB sets up to his potentially hit 50 at this point, which is absolutely insane. As he, scared me for a second, gets a quick double, and now it's instantly a 5-on-1. It's just down to Bew.
He'll get one frag before Stuffing puts him out of his misery. There's Darkest Hour doing it again and finding their 22nd round. The fact still remains that China have 2 more chances to close this out. You just need one of them.
And the pressure's all on Darkest Hour at this point. Again, have to be flawless. And, I mean, if Nova keeps the pace up of constantly, 20 seconds into the round having a 5-on-4 advantage, then I don't see why there's any reason why Darkest Hour can't tie this back up and go to OT number 4.
Dude, Olin, you sound so disappointed.
Dude, you have no idea how tired I am right now. I'm still recovering from vacation, dude.
Listen, I'm having a great time, and I want to be here for 2 more hours.
I hate you. I hate you so much. There's so many things I want to say that I hope you break your fidget toy.
No, you would never dare. They'll say this. Nice flash. Free fire. Stuffing will get there eventually, though he does go down to the refrag. So 9cc. Gonna keep it even at a 4-on-4. And we're seeing a little bit more of like things. The rule book kind of went out the window when we got to overtime with regard to how China were approaching the T side. Now they're back to the same default play that they started this whole game out with in the first half of this game, which does seem like light years away at this point, but playing this slow, defaulty style where even when they get opening picks, they are just waiting.
Yeah, 4-on-4, and we do see the early MJB kind of sticking around here, kind of playing floating around towards spawn, which good time for him. Drops the flash and the molly, slows him down. But again, bomb is towards this B site with 25 seconds left. China are making a rotate, and Nova? Oh no. What?
Oh, there's no one on A. This is brutal for Darkest Hour. Oh, Benji's about to catch one. Karma will go down. 2-on-2, HP low, but MJB, he is so far away. Literally so far off of this site, and Benji just has to hold this position for the time being. There's really not time for MJB to be slow about this. They know where they're coming from. And here it goes. Benji going to be the first to go down. Fate handling that angle. Nice shot from MJB. He's got a chance. Only got one bullet, though. The 5.7 is there. He's got a kit. Yes, he does. It's plenty of time. This Darkest Hour have another one. MJB on a 50 bomb. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, he hit. Why not hit 50 to close it out? And clutch it up there in the dying literal seconds of the round. As MJB continues his streak of borderline perfection at this point.
This guy is unstoppable right now. It really is crazy that he's on 50. I mean, I understand it's still like double overtime and everything like that. But 50?
Oh. Did 9C get legged or something?
He must have. That must have been what happened. Or maybe he just got double naded? I'm not sure.
Oh. Gonna be a big contact play here towards Halls, potentially if Benji can catch one out or he gets caught out. Could leave Nova wide open for a swing from 2 players. But hopefully we do see
They left the bomb in
at some
spawn?
point.
Come on, guys.
Oh.
Wait, where's the trade? Where's the trade from Karma? He was sitting AFK. What happened, bud?
I think it's happening, man. It's not Ogre yet. It's not Ogre.
Is it Jover?
It's not even Jover, dude. It's no version of being over. I think we're doing it. I think it's a thing.
Oh, okay. Well, hold your horses. That was a nice shot.
Almost a nade coming through as Bew dodged the bullet. Toasty does get a kill. Molly gets dropped down, puts him 12 HP. Bew does get the trade as Nova just needs to hit a shot or a pistol shot on towards Bew, and of course he does, and it's down to just Ulk 103 as the unnecessary run boost, I dare say, gets the kill, and here we are, OT number 3.
I have a problem, Owen.
With fidget toys, most likely.
No. I'm very excited for a third overtime, but I have to pee.
I'll go. I had to go to sleep. Well, run while you have a few seconds.
No, I'm here.
This isn't good for your bladder.
No. I'm committed.
Oh man, do you work tomorrow morning?
I don't.
This is why you're so excited.
Of course, yeah. No, I feel your
Eh.
pain. I'm just choosing to enjoy myself.
You're enjoying my pain, is what I'm hearing.
That too.
I hate it here. I'm mistreated and underpaid.
I love it here. Listen, Yato says it's his bedtime too. You're not the only one. Well, here we go. China back on this T side. Couldn't find a way to get one T round.
Man, I think it's just
After getting
CS is
11 in
broken.
regulation as well. Like, come on. What happened?
Impressively backwards says Benji gets a double, Stuffing gets a double, and the round's pretty much done, dusted over. Dark Sour have pretty much full control over Bomb, Sight, and Fate is dead,
Dude,
for lack of a better term.
I'm just holding tab and looking at the numbers. The numbers are just outrageous in this game.
Honestly, yeah, and especially since Benji really started picking it up as well.
Yeah.
He's 32 and 33. And the weird part is, if you just look at China, there's no, not trying to sound terrible or mean about it, but there's no impressive score. Everything just seems as is. Unlike if you look at Dark Sour, you have MJB at 51, Nova 1 all 40.
I mean, it's been Fate and Ulk for China that have been doing the brunt of the dirty work, but yeah, we haven't seen any of those crazy individual plays for a little while at this point. But there it is, Ulk.
Wow. Nova died. This is the turning point.
Yeah.
Just joking.
We
Benji's
want
still there.
utility damage. Here are the numbers. The numbers do go hard for utility damage for China. 700 for Pew Pew Pew. Almost 800 for 9cc.
Darkest Hours B site's lacking on that
Yeah.
utility damage. It's actually 700 of that damage is actually just stuffing anyway. So
Dude, it's true. Stuffing just got early hit with every bit of utility. Stuffing's been standing in their mollies for them.
padding the stats, dude. He's a
Yeah.
paid actor.
Oh, I hope he doesn't come back and watch that. He'll be so mad.
But it's in a loving way, though.
It's yeah. It is, but he'll be mad still. There's
fair.
all going down. MJB doing the dirty. He'll fall to the refrag of 9cc, but now deep in the pit. It's time to sit and wait, actually, for Benji. He's just trying to gather information. Staying alive is key in this 2-on-3. Oh, nice shot from 9cc, but even better from Stuffing. He'll get them both. Darkest Hour doing it again as they double up rounds.
Again, it just comes down to who can. Well, I wouldn't say at least get one T side because that doesn't even matter. It's just who, actually, what I said, I think first OT is who can win 2 OT sides. That's really it. That's the key to success. You're just winning 2 of your rounds on T side. And you'll win.
Well, right now I'm trying to have 0. And they got
Going strong.
And they got one more round to find 2 more. So your math doesn't work out for China, at least not right now.
Right now. That's all I'm saying. Right now.
Right, meow.
You'll see. You'll all see.
Ooh.
And Nova misses the shot again. That's 2 rounds in a row. He doesn't get an opening pick.
Okay.
And Toasty
Wow.
alive somehow.
Nice adjustment from Toasty. And to be fair to Nova, right, he got out up last round. This time he was flashed. All right.
I don't think MJB needs help of any sorts. In all honesty, I think that might reverse what Lucky has at this point. And there we go. Nova gets his one.
Yeah. Going back
His 40th one at that.
over into apartments as well, though he isn't going to catch anybody. The long haul player kind of fell back. Bagel does make a good point that Nova has been posting over towards mid, basically every round. I would love to see him towards Banana one of these rounds. The Toasty and Nova finding 2 opening picks and set things up perfectly. Toasty looking for another. Down to 2 health, but he's got support. One more player on this site in the form of MJB. And he and MJB will team up. There it is, 27. Another first half of overtime that goes 3 rounds in the favor of Darkest Hour.
Now just just one, right? I think that's how math works. You just need one round on T side, and everything will be good. So Nova, he's gonna peek down towards Banana, get the pick. They're gonna have the man advantage. They're gonna aggress towards Banana, throw the utility, rotate back towards A, and somehow lose the round.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't follow that, but I'm with you.
Sweet.
I also wanted to be known that MJB has a number of frags that many people don't get in a whole series, like in a whole best of 3. He's done
At this point, we're bordering, you know,
we
2 maps.
We are. It's gonna easily be 2 full maps. You're right.
But still impressive as he sits very comfortably at 99 ADR after. Oh, see, I jinxed him. I looked at him for a second. Oh no.
Looks got a couple. They'll get traded eventually, and Karma spots a player before falling back. Very winnable round now for China as they could pick up this one, but Benji, he's cut it down. Back to an even 3-on-3 scenario. And they've just caught Fates as well, seeing where he's located. There's only one man standing on this B site, and with Fate down, they don't know if it's going to be A or if they'll commit B.
At this point, it's kind of wherever they want, honestly. As long as they group together and play for the trades, they should be able to take this and close it out. And if your teammates really think you're that bad of a player, just sabotage them so they're at the bottom of the scoreboard, like knifing them in the back like Stuffing had by his own teammates, and then you'll surpass them and you look better.
It's all a conspiracy. Oh, but Karma, he's got that frag. He's heard the scope. Onto Nova. 25 seconds, so they've got to commit to a bomb plant here soon. And so a molly for apartments and a molly for lane will set Nova up back into pit, where he's found such an incredible amount of frags already in this game. Rotations come through from library. It's Bew, who's just made a sound. Nova picks him up, spotted where the final man is located. This could be the end. This could be it for Darkest Hour. They could just confirm here. 19 HP for Karma. Has to try and isolate some duels. Does damage, but no frag. It's 28 for Darkest Hour as they've finally done it. Brought it back from 11 to 4. Double overtime required into the third, and they do it with MJB on 53 kills.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a normal scoreline here. 53 for him, 41 for Nova. Benji, 37. Stuffing, Toasty with a respectable 25 apiece. Overall, a draining game, but it was a hell of a game nonetheless. And we got there at the end. It only took 3 overtimes, but W's a W.
Hey, listen, it is. Though I will be fair to say that they'll probably not be super happy about this win, if I'm being real. It took way too much to get there. But damn, what a play from MJB. I mean, this guy's in-game leading the squad, and he's dropping 54 kills. I mean, come on, dude. Also,
that's true. He is IGL.
Nova played so well in this game as well. I just gotta shout out Nova on the amount of times he's finding opening picks. He had clutches. He had multi-frags. Like, he had that couple of rounds. I think it was maybe in overtime. Honestly, it was all a blur. Where he got back-to-back quad kills.
That was second OT.
Like, it was. I'm glad you remember, because I certainly don't. But yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a great combination of team plays. Like you said, Nova getting that initial pick early on. Majority of rounds, I think just about every round, there might have been like 3 or 4 where he didn't, counting overtimes. And then that just sets the rest of the team, specifically MJB, to get 52 or 53 kills. And it's just up from there. It's just surprising it took this long.
Exactly right. Well, we're going to head to a short break. We have MJB coming in for the interview, and listen, it had to be MJB. Let's be real. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a second with the interview with MJB. Alrighty, we are back, and we are with, as you've been christened, Michael Jordan Borger.
Was that a Yados? Was that a Yados call?
I think so. I'd have to scroll
Uh,
up, but I'm not scrolling, so
That sounds about right.
why not says bro shave? Do you have any response to this?
Tony, I like was gonna take a shower and then go to bed and then do that then, but I just played a 2-hour game of Counter Strike.
I don't think
So-
Tony can grow facial hair, so it's okay.
Tony, I just played 2 hours of Counter Strike, man.
Nova says the
Ugh.
facial hair won you the game, so it's all
No, it didn't.
it's all
No, it didn't,
good.
Noah. It's terrible.
Okay, well, I think we should start at the beginning, which was at this point like 3 hours ago.
Yep.
But what the hell happened on the CT side? Like 11-4 the half, you guys the 4?
Yeah, so again, a lot of just individual mistakes early. Like we won pistol, we lost our bonus round because our B coordination was terrible on our B push, and then there was a couple other rounds where like angles weren't meant to be held when angles were meant to be held, and a lot of just really bad communication at the start of that game. Like especially on their arch reps, like it got really awkward with the player in library not really playing the situation probably the best possible. Like I think that happened like twice, which was a little awkward. But 11-4 Zonix Law, yeah, that's what we played for. We knew if we got 4 rounds, the game was over and that we'd win.
I don't know that I believe you. I don't know that I believe you. I think you might be
Me
telling
either.
me a lie there.
I don't know. I might be lying to myself to save face, but
So, okay,
Ugh.
you do pick up, it is 11-4. It isn't unwinnable, like you were saying. Sonic Law does exist for a reason. But kind of making that comeback, it didn't initially look like anything had really changed, honestly. There was, pistol round win, sure, but it didn't look like you guys were actually into a bit of a groove of things until like 3 or 4 rounds into that second half. Was there a time in which it all kind of changed and it started to click, or was it just over time?
Yeah, I think we won the first 2 rounds on T side, and then on our CT side, not CT side, hello, on like I think our bonus round, I think there was a little miscommunication or something that went wrong like in that mid round, and then we kind of just got blown up. But then Noah won a crazy 1v3,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that really spurred the momentum back. And then that one round where Stuffing jumps into a site, and I don't know what that guy
Dude,
was
I don't
doing on
know.
default, man, because what the heck was that guy doing? But I think that was also a really big momentum favor in our favor, and I think that crushed them. They took a timeout after that, and they didn't play the same.
I think our friend Icy
At
would
least with
say that man wasn't born with hands.
that.
It's
I
true.
think that is what Icy would say. I think that's a factual statement.
But early on, we noticed that like that a lot of I guess China will call them like we were calling them all the game. They were really slow playing early on and really executing into 30 seconds. Did it take a while for you guys to like kind of come to that conclusion, or was it just like not really much of an adaptation?
Yeah, I think that's the first team that we've played in scrims and in league in like the last 4 months that has played like that type of Counter Strike. So we don't really get a lot of practice against it. We knew it was happening. Like I told everyone, like, hey, they're probably not going to execute unless there's sub 50 seconds on the clock. Probably even later than that. I think there was a couple times where like rotates were a little awkward because of it, where like we would see a player at like a minute, and usually against other teams, it's okay to maybe like soft rotate like a player like back around to pick up moto or like to cheat in a certain direction or another based on that. But when they were just going really slow, and then the one round on, I think that was the last round and a half where they all sat in halls and they had one guy run out B. That was just terrible communication by the B stuff. Like they were screaming, they're executing B, and I don't think numbers were called, and we all rotated, and they just walked out halls.
Was that kind of why you just let Nova take that early peak consistently, knowing that nobody was going to
Yeah.
be too close to him?
No, they rarely had the op on their TF, even when we were getting to overtime, and like that's something Noah and I picked up on like immediately. And so we literally just said, okay, if they're not going to peek T steps, and if they're not opping, we can get Noah on this deep angle, and we have a third of the map for free off rip. So they're either in alts or they're in banana. So Ben and I at A can focus our attention towards halls early, and then the B players can be ready in case they are doing some sort of fast B play.
So I do have to ask. Some would call this a conspiracy, but I would call it the truth. What was happening? Why was there a vast network of people trying to make stuffing have a bad game? What happened there? You guys out here nading this man, knifing him at the beginning of rounds, like you were putting him into Molotovs. I don't understand.
I think that's
What
a
did
question for
what did Ryan do to you? What?
I don't know. I think Ryan may have told Noah. I think he told him an answer on his homework, and it was wrong. And then
Oh.
Noah just. I think that might have been the case. I'm not entirely sure. Something along
Are
those
you
lines.
admitting to helping cheat with homework?
Whoa, that's not cheating.
Uh,
That's called supporting
Cheating is
your
giving
friend.
the answer. Supporting the friend. No, I think the nade. I didn't see what happened with the nade. The knife was just the classic.
It was a Nova nade.
The look at tab accidentally right click when you're untabbing sort of scenario. That's what that was. But you know, it happens. Just happened to be Ryan every single time.
Dude, it really was, man. Like at the beginning of every round, Alden and I were like, "Oh, something has like minus 40 or 50 health, just from the rip." I don't understand.
And if not, you guys were like, just run up banana stuffing, it's fine. And he just gets double naded to death every time, dude. It was a setup, full setup.
It did seem like a setup. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it was a setup. Nade Ryan to half, so the enemy team thinks, oh, easy kill, and then Ryan just shoots them. You know, it's just
He did have
just how it goes.
he did have a great resurgence, and I think that's kind of the last like real question I have, which is, I think in general, I mean, you and Noah were playing great all game long, like throughout. Felt like you guys were kind of hitting on all cylinders. That wasn't true for everyone, right? I mean, it was a very slow start for, I think, particularly Benji and for Stuffing. But both of them, alongside Toasty, like got very much into it by the end of it. You know, what was the key to getting them activated, do you think? You know, pick one or talk about everybody.
Yeah, so obviously we started out really slow, and there was a couple of really big mistakes that kind of brought the energy down a little bit. Again, I think that 1v3 from Noah was the real big like energizer back into the team outside, like that really brought the energy back, and then the 2v4 with the play with Ryan did on site also just added to that. And then as soon as like they saw that we are making the comeback, yes, it is possible. I think they're like, okay, now just that like switch flipped, and like everyone just started to play better than we did in the first half. And on T side, like on C when we were on CT side, again, we've not like practiced the team that's executing at 25 seconds left on the clock every time. So when we did flip to T side, that's when we can control, like dictate the pace of the game. Especially like they played their both halves just like super passive.
Yep.
So we pretty much had free reign depending like on where we wanted to go at what time. And it did help that we literally won all of our anti-ecos with them not on the bomb site that we went to. So
If you're wondering what this noise was, because I don't have streamer mode on, it's why not Marky just joining the live channel and trolling. So,
Oh shit, they're here. What's up?
dude.
Yep, that's
Okay.
a Tony thing.
Anyway,
Tony.
I think
I
it's
am
time
JB.
for time for us to go. On that note, congrats on the win, MJB. You played nuts. It was a lot of fun to watch. I'll let Allen go
Michael
to bed.
Jordan Burger.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But you know, wasn't just a solo effort. Team really stepped it up in that second half of the game, which I'm happy to see. Noah had a monster game behind me as well, so
Yeah.
that I think also really helped. And then the others picked up the pieces where we needed it. So
With that, oh, do we have?
I was saying, obviously not the way we wanted to finish, but you know, we got the win in the end, so that's all that really matters in the scheme of things. So
True. Yeah, wins are what matter. With that said, we're gonna peace out of here. It's been a pleasure. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next time here at Darkest Hour. Peace out. Have a good night.